Hi, it's Darnell with Wheel of Recipes. Today I'm going to be cooking up a frozen salmon fillet in the Kalorik MAXX 16-quart digital air fryer oven. And we'll see how it does cooking up that frozen salmon fillet right now. Alright, so since this is a smaller size cooker, I'm going to be using one of those smaller pre-packaged salmon fillets. It is wild caught. And so basically going to go ahead and get it out of the package. So I've got the fillet out of the packaging. I'm going to be using some simple ingredients here. Got some extra light olive oil and some Old Bay seasoning. Nothing in this video is sponsored though. I'm just going to, on the skin side, just put a light coating of oil, just a very light one. I'm not going to put any seasoning on that skin side. And just put some oil here on the top meaty side of the salmon fillet. Just a very light coating, as I said. It's just enough to help the seasoning to stick, help give a little more texture to the meat as it cooks as well. I'm just going to sprinkle some of the Old Bay, trying not to overdo it, but sprinkle some. And it comes out of this dispenser kind of heavy. Could put it into something with smaller holes, but just go with this. So we got that there. I'm going to go ahead, put this on the third rack level up. So that's the higher rack level I'm going to be using there. I'm going to put this big pan underneath to catch drippings. So things are going to be right near that fan there. Should cook up, Lord willing, pretty quick. We'll see what happens. I'm going to turn the light off so you can see the display really well. So now I'm going to go ahead and hit the air fry button to wake the cooker up. And with that, I'm going to scroll over to, let's see, the fish setting, which is down here. So fish, and going to press in. I'm going to go up to 20 minutes in case it needs 20. And I'm going to leave the temperature at the default at 375. We'll see what happens. Hit start. I'm going to go ahead and let things cook. It doesn't have a preheat, so we'll just let it go. I'll bring you back in a while and we'll see how things are looking. Alright, so things have been cooking for 15 minutes at 375, and I'm just going to go ahead and have a look now and see what's going on in here. So that's how things look. Going to measure temperature. We'll see how things are doing. It's at 98, 95, so I guess it's going to need the full 15 minutes. So I'm going to close on up, put things back in there good. Let things continue. I'll bring you back in 5. Alright, so our time is up, and I'm going to go in here now, and Lord willing, things have reached about 145. Let's have a look here. We're at 150, yeah, we're in the 150s, about 160. So we're good and done now. So we're going to go ahead and get the fish off the air fry basket here. It's coming off easy, didn't stick. So there we go. I'm just going to let this basically rest for a few minutes. So the meat's had just a little bit of time to rest, and I moved the plate back a little so that you could see better when I cut into this thing. So just cutting right down at here. So there we go. There's a look inside. I'm going to turn the light on. Now with the light on, I'm going to give you a close-up view so you can see inside. Things look like they cook pretty decent. And I'm going to go ahead and cut myself a piece for our taste test. So let's just knock that off here. Get some of that skin too. I know some people like skin, some people don't. I know there's different views on that, but I enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead and do a taste test. Thank God for some salmon. Let's go ahead and taste, seeing if I can get the skin with the meat here. Whoop, no, okay. Here we go. See if I can get it all together. I don't know. Making a mess on the plate. Eventually. Alright, we got it. Here we go. Okay, so it's fully cooked. It's a little dry. It's a little dry. But coming from frozen, basically, you know, you kind of gotta stop it right, you know, about where it's done if you're gonna try and not have it dry coming from frozen like that. But all the same, turned out decent. And you basically, with this cooker, you see that it can get the job done. And you basically can play with the times, and when you want to check the temperature, I'd rather just check it when it looks good to me than to leave a probe in there after letting. You could let it cook for like 15, then stick a probe in there and just watch until it's done if you so choose. I'd just rather not, just, you know, check it when it looks like it's done. I'm good with that. But in the video description, there'll be a printable version of the recipe. Also lots of ways to help the channel, such as my cookbook, merch, memberships, all that good stuff. Referral link to my Amazon shop where you can buy the cooker, pay the same price, help this channel. With all that said, if you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share the video with a friend, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification icon, and good eating.